The following video contains content captured from NCAA Football 14. The rosters, standings, and stats may not be accurate to the present day. All trademarks belong to their respective parties.
Good evening and welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium here for a matchup within the SEC East between the Tennessee Volunteers and your South Carolina Gamecocks. Let's see here. The Gamecocks will get the ball to start the game here as Smokey kicks one a mile high. Rocky Top Central. South Carolina will start with the ball on the 25-yard line. As always, our trusty Channel 4 news team here of Stan Smith, John Dowdy, and our own Nicholson Jones. In the broadcast booth, I'm Brian Principe. Having a great time up here in the broadcast booth at Williams-Brice Stadium. Pharaoh Cooper, 8-yard reception for the Gamecocks. Starts off this game. Good start for South Carolina and Dylan Thompson. If you had to say, Stan, and I'm liking that we have some clothing again, but Smokey might be a friend of Squidward's, as we mentioned last week with Aubie.
I was more concerned with the size of their heads. Like, that dog's head is gigantic.
Especially compared to Aubie, because Aubie had ridiculously large feet. I mean, he had the shack of feet compared to that of Smokey. Smokey's got some pretty small feet. But we see a pass over the middle there. First down for South Carolina to the 50-yard line. Across the 50-yard line, actually. And good start for the Gamecocks here. As Smokey, it looks like he's aging a little bit too, John. He's not. His coat is not as dark and as luscious as I would expect.
He reminds me of an older basset hound.
Yes.
I mean, the ears are kind of floppy, like bassets are. Most bassets I've seen are brown, though.
You a big fan of the Westminster dog show come Thanksgiving every year, John?
Not really. Sorry.
You seem as though. I mean, basset hound, not your typical like dog, like your typical like Cocker Spaniel or a Beagle. I mean, Bassett's is a very interesting breed there, Nick.
Yeah, you know what, Brian? What I thought is kind of strange. Do you think that Cocky's beak is bigger than Smokey's ears?
It's a tough one. I'm going to have to bring a ruler out for that one. It's close. It's close. Shaq rolling first down. Now, Nick, you have a dog yourself. We call her Dixie. Tell us a little about Dixie.
Well, she is a miniature dachshund, and she eats a lot of food. My family actually buys her own plate. So instead of extras for Nicholson, she gets to have the extras.
So would you say that your dog eats better than you do at home?
I guess so. She eats a lot more.
Wow, I hope your mom's not listening. She literally will smack you in the face.
Okay, I still get my own portion. I'm just saying I could get some more.
Hey, why don't you get you a shovel? You can keep digging. Dig yourself a grave. Read option there for Dylan Thompson. Up the middle of the 5-yard line, 16 yards inside the red zone for South Carolina. And they are knocking right on the door. Knocking on heaven's door for South Carolina. First and goal inside the red zone. Let's see what they come with here. They're coming out of their flock with 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Looks like an I formation. Looks like they might pound the ball. No. Oh, yes. Nice run there, but it's going to go for a loss as those smoky basset hounds, as I'm going to say that's what they are because that's what John said. They really sniffed that one out.
They sent the dogs out on them.
Yeah, this isn't Georgia.
They're still dogs.
Yeah, but I feel like they're happier dogs than a bulldog. If you had to pick a dog you were going to cuddle with, would you honestly pick Smokey or Ugga? I mean,
for sure.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Ugga would probably bite your face off.
Ugga's cute.
Ugga is ugly. That dog is ugly. No.
Oh.
Stan, tell us about your dog.
My dog, Coco, she's a Rottweiler, and she's a very nice Rottweiler.
I'm
Except
sure.
I'll probably send her on you, Brian. You're a jerk.
Sick 'em.
Brian, what about your dog?
My dog. All right, I got a story for you. South Carolina is about to kick this field goal. Elliott Fry. And, yeah, that chicken is fried. 3 points for South Carolina. My dog, I got a dog. His name is Shay. He is great dog. I love him. I miss him. But Shay is a Havanese. And a little-known story about Havanese, they are the national dog of Cuba. What? So, in a way, my dog is actually not supposed to be in this country, if you think about it. And what makes it even better is that I got my dog Shay in Virginia, in the backwoods of Virginia. And It was actually closer to West Virginia, so I pretty much got him in West Virginia. But the breeder was kind of a crazy woman, and she asked us if we were going to name him. We told her Shay. She was like, oh, okay. She's like, well, can you at least name him, give him a middle name that has some sort of historical reference? I guess that's what, as a pass here from Tennessee. First down for the Volunteers. I guess that's what she was naming the dogs in her litter. She wanted something to have them in their litter. And what happened was we didn't know what to call him. We were going to call him like Shay George Washington or like Shay John F. Kennedy or something like that. So she was like, hey, like, why don't you call him Shay Guevara? And we were like, why? Why Shay Guevara? Well, then she explained that Che Guevara, which I'm sure all of you know, was a leader, a rebelist leader in Cuba. He worked with Fidel Castro. So my dog is named after a communist leader.
I learned that in Latin history class. So.
There you go.
Too.
Look at that.
Yeah, same teacher, Gomez, right?
Gomez.
Yeah, she's a lady.
She's a lady.
She's the lady.
Ooh, that lady.
Now, John, do you have a dog?
I do have a dog. I have a 14-year-old Australian Shepherd. Sweetest thing you'll ever meet.
What's the Australian Shepherd's name?
My dog's name is Maggie.
Maggie.
I guess we all have to say we're all dog people here, so at least we can get along and not be
Yeah,
cat
because
people.
cats are the worst.
Ew.
Cats are stupid.
If you own a cat, I hope you're not listening to this show. I really do, because
I was about to.
What were you
We're
gonna-
not nice to cats.
No, I mean, we're not going to excommunicate everyone that likes cats, because that's a vast majority of our population here. We might be turning off a lot of our listeners. So hey, if you like cats, power to you. But you're not going to see a cat up in this broadcast booth. No siree. You're going to see a dog.
Unless Katie Davis comes up here. I mean, she's the crazy cat lady, right?
Of course, dude. If one person we would know, we talked about this already. If we had to pick one person in Capital City Sports to be, ooh, it's intercepted! It's intercepted by South Carolina to the 45-yard line. First turnover of the game goes to the Tennessee Volunteers. Al Harris Jr. with the pick, and South Carolina is in business here at home. Nice pick here, John, by South Carolina. Harris just steps in front of the receiver.
He kind of like contorted his arms backwards. Nick, can you explain that to me?
I think he got a pretty good trajectory from his wings, so I guess that's how he could
Flew
bend
away.
his. That's how he bended him back that way.
Can Gamecocks fly?
No.
Can they hear?
I think we established that they can, actually.
They can?
No.
So what do you think?
Whoa,
So
who caught that?
Yeah, nice catch by Rory Anderson. He heard that one. But do you think that Sir Bigspur gets annoyed sometimes just sitting on the sidelines? It's just so loud. I mean,
I feel sorry for that bird, honestly, I do.
Stan, tell us a story. You said he got hit with a towel.
Yeah,
one
I
game?
guess at the Missouri game, some jerk threw a towel when there was like a bad call on the field and it hit Sir Big Spur.
that guy should be.
I hope he gets kicked out of the school here.
He
Like
should be hung by his toes, and then we should all throw towels at him. Anyone agree?
I was going to say worse, but yeah, that's.
I mean,
Tar him.
and feather. Wow, Nick really liked his own joke there. He said it. He got all excited. He laughed. He's like, "Ah, my joke was funny." Oh, now Nick's mad. Nick's mad now. He's not saying. He's biting his tongue. Second.
Ooh, that option there. His option was to eat grass on that play. Yeah, that Tennessee defense really came after him strong.
If you had to pick one of the most annoying fight songs, would you put Rocky Top in that mix?
It'd be top 5 for sure.
Top 5?
Georgia Tech's is the worst.
Oh my goodness. That song is the worst song I have ever heard in my life.
And they're just talking about being good engineers. Like, that's,
Hell of an engineer. I was like, shut up. Seriously. Like, oh my goodness. They need to stop it.
it kind of sounds like they're saying like they're elephant engineers.
How about they focus on their football team? Because they are terrible.
Didn't they beat Virginia Tech, Brian?
Yeah, shut up. First, fumble from Rory Anderson, but he got it back, and
We're
it's
kind
going
of
to be...
forgetting there's a football game going on.
Dylan Thompson's 10 for 10. They're going for it. Gutsy Cole here.
Repeating last week.
Gutsy call here. 4th and 2 from the 20-yard line for the Gamecocks. Quick pass. He's got it. First down. Shaq rolling 5 yards enough for a first down.
Now, guys, this week they're talking about wearing black jerseys for the game, but
Cocky's
having
wearing
us,
black.
Cocky always wears black.
Right.
So don't you think he kind of want to wear garnet or something? He didn't even wear white.
What if he wears nothing?
Then I guess it would be garnet then, right?
Well, is Cocky perpetually wearing a dress? I mean, have we actually addressed this? I mean, is he actually wearing a dress, or what's up with that?
I think we've asked that question
It's
before,
a
Brian.
kilt.
Yeah, but aren't kilts plaid?
I have spoken.
If you were to
Yep. Nope. Throwing the ball.
you brick,
Incomplete.
you brick.
I was going for Peter Griffin, but
That's pretty accurate. I will give you that. I mean, I think we're in the Halloween spirit here as South Carolina is 3rd and 4. I mean, Halloween is this week. I think it's a good time for all four of us maybe to do as that's a touchdown for South Carolina. Shaq rolling 12 yards out. South Carolina up 9-0 with the extra point coming. Like I was saying, it is Halloween week, and I think it's time for all of us to break out. Maybe a impersonation we can do that's quite well. I know Nick does a very good Bobby Boucher. Stan has his Australian accent is on point. John might throw a wild card at us. I got a down home favorite for all you guys too. So we'll all break them out. We'll start with you, Nick. Let's give us your best Bobby Boucher.
The reason alligators are ornery is because they got all them teeth, but no toothbrush.
Well, how do you feel about Gatorade? Are you a big Gatorade guy?
No, you drinking the wrong kind of water. You gotta drink H2O. It's high quality H2O.
Okay. What do you think about just life in general?
Dude, life is great when you have your mama by your side. Your mama is the most important woman in your life. You gotta be with your mama.
Bobby Boucher, everybody. Clap it up for Big Bobby. All right. We got Stan and his Australian accent. Why don't you call this game now in your Australian
I was just going to say, you got to go with the Gatorade. The Gatorade, I lost it.
No! That's a nice play by
I can
Pig
only
Howard.
say the things from that one video, and it's all inappropriate.
It's very
things.
inappropriate.
They're
You can't
very
say it.
inappropriate.
You can't.
You got to get them chicks on the boat.
noticed that player's name was Pig?
Yeah, his name's Pig Howard.
I thought it was Smokey.
That was good. Well, no, Smokey, Pig, Dog.
In Australia, we have more than just Fosters. We got Bud Lights and Millers.
He's making himself laugh. All right, John, you got to give us your best.
I can only say the things that are in the video.
I'm trying to think something. Dude, do your best Brian Principe.
Oh, what a hit!
Impersonation.
Oh, but he got the ball back.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to go with a former president of ours. One of the more controversial presidents in our time. And I might have to do a warm-up before. Might have to do a little bit of a warm-up to get my voice acclimated. So here we go. Go Tigers! Guess that president.
R.J. Thornton.
Close.
Very close.
He's in the building, though. Oh! What a pick! Intercepted. South Carolina, their second turnover of the game. Justin Worley, a second interception of the game.
That's a South Carolina native.
Justin Worley.
But we're probably glad that he's not going to South Carolina.
Imagine that.
Interesting fact, Worley has completed every pass he has thrown, except for 2 of them were to the wrong people.
Not one pass has hit the ground.
Exactly.
It's good. It's a good ratio.
I mean, Dylan's thrown some passes, but they've gone into the stands, so I guess if someone caught it in there, then that counts too, right?
Right, of course. Smokey is looking a little thin. That's just me.
He's trying to watch his figure.
He's watching his weight.
Watch his weight.
He's got to get ready for that dog show, I'm telling you.
The puppy bowl.
The puppy bowl's in a couple years. And I mean, a couple months. I think he's too old for the puppy bowl. He looks very old. I mean,
I think he's like about 23 human years, which would equal about the 200-something
Dead.
dog years. Dead. How old was the oldest living dog before it died?
78
No.
dog years.
Oh, no. I actually had a dog that lived to be 15.
Really? That's
Yeah, her name was Minnie. She was a very nice dog.
like the mouse.
Yeah, like the mouse, just
Ooh.
like the mouse.
Cameron Sutton with the deflection there. If Smokey was like a real life dog, which it actually is, but I mean we're looking at video game Smokey right now. If he was like a real life dog, I'd imagine him being like an old grandma's dog. You go over to grandma's house, and you see the dog just laying there, and actually confirmed by Nick, the oldest living dog. This is unbelievable. I mean,
ever live.
John, don't look in this direction. If you had to say what the oldest living dog was, what would you say? How many years? Human years. We're waiting on. Oh, goodness me. We haven't been on. Oh, we are very sorry. Interception from South Carolina. That's going to be another touchdown for the Gamecocks.
Pick it off again.
But we will apologize for our technical difficulties once again. I mean, I think John is sitting on the mic wire. It's actually like a boa constrictor around his neck right now. But South Carolina has played stellar defense in this first half. Ooh, yeah, that was gross. And with a minute,
You right there, Brian?
yeah, I almost choked on my own saliva. Minute 39, South Carolina about to go up 17-0, and that's it. The extra point is good, and the Gamecocks have broken open a big lead here. I mean, we've seen a helmet there a couple times, Stan. What do you think they actually use that helmet for?
Maybe they rub it for good luck.
Do you think that's their trick-or-treat basket?
Maybe. What do you think a Gamecock's favorite candy would be?
Chicken feed.
Milky Way.
That's not candy.
It's not candy at all. Chicken
candy
feed.
to them, dude.
That's food.
Don't try to ride.
Dude.
Candy is food.
Dude, they're big.
If it's edible,
They're big
it's
fans
food.
of candy cigarettes.
Candy cigarettes.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone's had those in 1,000 years.
I had one actually last year. So
Well,
Stan, what's with you and measuring things in thousands of years? I've just noticed that.
all right, I think we need to tell our viewers what we saw. Well, Nick, Stan, and I actually traveled to Auburn this weekend, and we saw a park. And this park was very, very interesting, to say the least, as that one goes out of
it was
bounds.
a cool park. Like if I was like 8 years old, I would go there.
Right. But the interesting fact about it, and John, you could weigh in on this, it was called Hickory Dickory Park.
Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock?
Right, like Hickory Dickory that. Oh, intercepted again. South Carolina is exploding on defense, and Justin Worley needs to just go to his dog pound.
Where has this come from?
I think this is a tribute to how bad Worley is, right?
Worley might not be playing this weekend, actually.
Really?
He's been injured. They got a they said they might go to their third string quarterback this weekend.
Who's that?
Something Dobbs. But
Yeah,
quick
it's
fact
Dobbs.
about Dobbs, he is majoring in rocket science. That is true.
Next-
Would he be the first rocket science quarterback ever?
Probably. Well,
I could see
I
Terry.
think Steven Garcia was.
I could see Terry Bradshaw being a rocket science major.
Bradshaw.
What did Steven Garcia even major in?
5 points.
I mean, probably. 3rd and 10 for South Carolina here as Smokey,
With the pelvic thrust.
yeah, using his little Elvis pelvis moves there. 3rd and 10 for the Gamecocks. Quick, give me your favorite Elvis song.
Wait a minute. It'd be very fitting if we did, for this game specifically, it ain't nothing but a hound dog crying all the time. You ain't nothing
I'm
but
a
hound
fan of
dog.
Suspicious Minds.
You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine.
Elliott Fry, 20-yard. Actually, I have no idea how long that field goal was, but he puts up 20 points on the board for the Gamecocks.
He put up 20 himself on
Yes,
that one play?
by one play, a 20-point play. Unbelievable, right?
I guess.
Nick's phone is ringing. Answer it, dude. Answer it.
Put it on speaker.
Put it on speaker. Put it on speaker.
Have Matthew call a play.
Hey, Matthew, you are now on Highscore headquarters for the Predicts game for Tennessee and South Carolina. How are you doing, Matthew?
Are y'all doing the little thingy?
We are live right now. You are speaking in the microphone.
on the internet. You are actually on the internet right now.
I'm on the internet right now.
We
Yes.
put you on speakerphone.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
You already are.
Matt, we're hearing that there might be a third-string quarterback coming out for the Volunteers this weekend. What do you know about him, being that you're the giant Tennessee fan that you are?
I mean, Dobbs, he's a double threat, man. He can pass and he can run.
Look at that. We got some actual analysis. He might be the most analytical person on this broadcast tonight. And actually, Matt, if you care to know, Justin Worley in this game, we haven't even gotten to halftime yet, has already thrown 4 interceptions for Tennessee.
It's pretty typical.
So what's going on? What are you calling for?
Oh, I was just calling to see how the broadcast was going, seeing what the score report was.
It's 20-0 South Carolina with 58 seconds left in the half.
Well, it sounds like I don't need any more reports than that.
Touchdown, Tennessee! Look at that. Matt comes on the broadcast, and the Volunteers have scored. Marquez North with about a 50-yard touchdown. He's doing a little doggy dance out there in the back of the end zone. Bow wow, touchdown, Tennessee.
Hey, it's
All right, well, y'all have fun. I'm going to get back to the study, and I was just checking up on you.
All right, have fun, buddy.
All right, go Vols.
Oh, go Vols. Wow.
Hey, Marquez North's grandma is a friend of the program, or friends with a few of our staff members here at CCS.
Is she really?
She is.
Does she bake some nice cookies?
I think she does.
Really?
I'll have to ask the other members that actually know her. I'll be meeting her Saturday. You will too. And
Will I really?
yeah.
What if? All right, I got to think of a question for Marquez North's grandmother now. I'm going to ask her if she makes good cookies.
Can I just say I want cookies, please?
Yeah, well, I'm
Of course
down.
you can come. I mean, this is actually not my tailgate. You'd probably have to ask. But
I'm
I might deliver.
He's filming the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What game? There's a game?
Terry Bradshaw.
Here's a quote. Oh my goodness, this could not be more apropos. There's a quote from Super Bowl winning quarterback Terry Bradshaw. He said, "It's football." Quote, "It's football, not rocket science." End quote.
All right.
Interesting, right? Interesting.
He was
rocket
infamously
science.
known for not knowing how to spell the word cat.
How you spell it?
K-A-T. Duh.
It's like you said, what you say his name's Dobbs? Was
Dobbs.
it Dobbs? Dobbs, he's a rocket science major, but, that doesn't help you out any in the football field. You're not a rocket scientist, right?
Right. You're not throwing a rock. You're not.
You know what do like you know how we like compare difficulty to like rocket science? Like it ain't rocket science. Like what do rocket scientists say? They're like, at least we're not trying to talk to women. I mean, just a question. All right, South Carolina lines up to punt. It's a deep punt. He returns from the 20, gets to about the 29-yard line. Cameron Sutton with a 6-yard return. Brian's dead. Brian is dead.
Alrighty,
So if
folks.
there's any rocket scientists out there.
Oh, women. I'm sure there are women out there. I just heard you say that.
Well, I was just some people might get nervous trying to talk to the opposite sex. I mean,
If anyone I get nervous, I'm thinking it's rocket scientists. I mean, what else would they say? I mean, astronomical chemistry. They just know that. 1st and 10 for Tennessee, as we now have a sexist in the booth.
I'm not a sexist.
Whoa! There he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marquez North again.
That was not a knock on
59.
women at all.
59 yards.
You're blowing this out of proportion.
I
Got a
am.
Nancy Grace in the booth.
You got a wet noodle in the booth? What are you looking at?
How do trees get on the internet is what I'm looking at.
They log in. Not funny.
That's not funny. I'm sorry.
How can you tell a tree is a dogwood tree? Ready, Stan? You ready for this one? Ready? Tell me you're ready.
I guess I'm ready. Just grill me some more.
By
Why
its
don't you?
bark. 20-14 South Carolina with 9 seconds left. Stan is not a sexist. I'm not Nancy.
I'm just trying to. I mean, I'm sure rocket scientists have a sense of humor.
Look at me. It's a joke.
Just a poor choice of words. Poor choice of words.
It was a joke, okay? It was a joke. Leave the booth. Leave the booth. Get out of here. There goes Nick. And that'll do it for the end of the first half. Unbelievably, South Carolina has picked off Tennessee 4 times, and they're only up 6.
He just took off a helmet.
He's brandishing a helmet. 20-14, South Carolina leads. And Nick, I want you to take this one from me. What are we in right now?
We are at the Nissan halftime show where innovation that excites.
Visit NissanUSA.com. Tennessee versus South Carolina here, as we'll see some of the interceptions thrown by Justin Worley, but South Carolina hasn't really been able to capitalize all too much. They only lead the Volunteers by a score of 20-14 as the Gamecocks have, like we said, just not been able to punch the ball in the end zone.
Now, Brian, usually we have one bad quarter, and typically it's the fourth quarter. Do you think the second quarter was the bad one? Because that's the only time Tennessee has scored.
It seems as though. I mean, South Carolina really hasn't been able to do all too much, as we'll see the stats here. 229 for Tennessee on the passing yards. Time of possession favors South Carolina, and the turnover battle also favors South Carolina. But they have not been able to move the ball very efficiently here in the turf of Williams-Brice Stadium. So we're set to go here.
We're getting some nice compliments.
Oh, thank you.
They're laughing their behinds off.
Did they tell me that I was pretty?
They're laughing their behinds off.
Stanford. It says, Stanford, you are the most gorgeous man in the world.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
You're welcome. You're welcome, buddy. Make sure you do your homework.
Oh, sure.
South Carolina kicks off to Tennessee. And that one sails out of the end zone for a touchback. Why is it called a touchback? Anyone ever notice? Everyone ever question that?
It touched the back of the end zone.
No, that's
Brian.
not that's not the reason, because
Why's it called a touchdown? I mean, that's they used that on the moon when they landed.
why is it called a parkway when you drive in it? And
Why are
the
they called
driveway-
apartments when they're stuck together?
Wow, John really liked that one. Nick, you got one for us? Why do they call what something else, and why they what?
I don't know.
He doesn't know.
I'm lost for words right now.
He's at a loss of words, as South Carolina cannot tackle Justin Worley. 17-yard rush.
Never thought you'd say that sentence.
Yeah, right? I mean, blind squirrel finds a nut, I guess. 20-14 here from about midfield. 4:40 left in the third quarter. Read option zone run. Marlon Lane only a yard on the carry. 2nd and 9 for the Volunteers. So let's see if they can come out here and shock the Gamecocks in the second half. Here's Worley. He's going to run again. He's got a lane. There he goes. First down for the Volunteers. And here come – I'm really actually surprised here, as I just stood up, and the view is actually 100 times better. I can see crystal clear right now. That's going to be a sack for South Carolina. Loss of 6. TJ Holloman, first sack of the game for the Gamecocks. And, yeah, what do you think of the new SEC logo, by the way?
When they get a new one?
I don't know, about 18 years ago.
Dude, I got
I guess it's okay.
Why is abbreviation such a long word? Because isn't an abbreviation supposed to make it short?
That's a long word for... I don't know.
What's abbreviation for abbreviation?
A brief?
Abbrev?
What if we just spoke in abbreviations for the rest of the broadcast? I don't know how we would do it.
I think we would melt down our followers.
Yeah, why do you drive on the parkway and park on a driveway? It doesn't make any sense.
Why does Hawaii have interstate highways?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. I never actually thought about that. Wow, he had all the time in the world. He literally could have wrote a book and then thrown the pass. I wonder how they determine the numbers of these mascots. Like, at what point are they just like, yeah, we're going to make Cocky number, 01.
Because the school was founded in 1801, and you got to think, 2001, like the Space Odyssey. You got to think, Brian.
Okay, then why is Smokey 00?
Because that shows how many of their football players have graduated. Oh!
Pretty sure Peyton Manning graduated.
Agree to disagree.
Isn't he arrogant, though? Or
I don't think he is.
No, I mean, I'm just quoting that of Nick Jones.
What did I say?
He said Peyton Manning is arrogant.
Dude,
It was a joke, Brian. It was.
Was it?
I say
Really, was it?
I think he's a little cocky. Just a little cocky. You probably should have went to South Carolina since, we're all about the cockiness here.
Of course. No, nothing there.
Once again, his option was to eat some grass. It was a nice tackle behind the line by Chris Moody, pumping up the crowd here.
A little Moody. Ever see the show Moody's Point? Remember that one?
What is that?
It's from the Amanda Show, I believe.
Moody's Point?
You ever watch Amanda's show?
Yeah, I watched that. I don't remember that
What?
part. I remember the girls' room.
Was the actual character like the actor or actress Amanda?
I believe so.
Amanda Bynes
What did
before
she
she
say,
went
though?
crazy.
Cuckoo.
What was she like? What were some
Oh.
examples?
Touchdown, Marquez North is third of the
Got
game.
the hat trick.
And Tennessee is about to take the lead on the Gamecocks as we're watching the ball float across the end zone. But here comes the extra point. And Stan?
This comeback reminds me of a story. When I was in high school, our football coach, we were up by about like 4 points at the half. Defense hadn't been playing that well. And he gets all of us in the locker room. He's like, you can have an old mangy mutt in the corner of a room, and you can kick him every single day. But one day that dog is going to bite. Defense, when are y'all going to bite? And this is kind of similar because these dogs are
They're
biting
biting
back.
the cocks. The Gamecocks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What do
yeah.
you think I said?
You said cocks.
Yeah. What are they? Gamecocks. I figured I'd throw a little curveball in there. I've been always saying Gamecocks, South Carolina, Carolina. What more can I say? I haven't thrown cocks out there today, and I wanted to.
Like that Auburn guy, like when you wore that Cox shirt, you're like, hey, he likes cocks.
Yeah.
Like he thought he was hilarious.
Did I ever tell you about the story when I was back home and I was wearing my Cox shirt, the one that says University of South Carolina and the big Cox logo in the front? I went to go deliver mail at the the post office, and literally the guy was like, "What kind of shirt is that? Why are you wearing that shirt?" I was like, "What do you mean?" And he goes, "That shirt is very repulsive." And this is a true story. I'm not even making this up. And I was like,
What just happened?
I think it was a fake run, and it somehow worked out.
Still going.
But
Oh my lord.
long story short, the guy ended up apologizing to me because he realized that it was a shirt for South Carolina, and he felt like an idiot. But I mean, that was a very awkward situation I was in.
Does New Jersey even know what South Carolina is, like the state? Does it even know it exists?
Yeah, because we outsource our trash here. We kind of need to know about
True.
that.
True. I mean, that's why you're here, right?
You know what? I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming, and I set myself up, dude. I literally gave you the big set.
Y'all both walked into each other's traps.
We did.
Yeah.
Just making sure the mic isn't unplugged.
Yeah, we're good.
We're good. There you go. You a little tired back here?
This is exhausting. I've been called a sexist and trying to tell funny stories about my football coach.
You did.
I did. I got a lab tomorrow. I got some Spanish. I got a psych test tomorrow. Oh my gosh.
Can you speak some Spanish during the game since you are taking Spanish?
No hablo español.
Oh, Nick, I think you should take it over. I'm getting really tired back here. I'm getting a little lightheaded, actually.
Well, the Gamecocks are set up at the 45-yard line. Dylan Thompson throws it over to the side. Screenplay, I know John's not really a fan of those. What's your take on that play, John?
Well, he didn't get intercepted, so I guess that's a plus.
Well, they don't get the first down, so I guess that play was really for nothing. So I guess they're just going to have to punt it here. Here we go with the special team analysis. He kicks it off the left side of his foot, and it goes. It almost did hit Cocky. Did it go in the end zone or?
I think it did.
No!
Hey!
Well, Worley's throw the ball, and it is completed, but it's only for a 7-yard gain to a Wolf. So we got Worley.
Reviewing it. Is a review?
There are refs in this game?
It's a review.
Let's think about it.
Isaac.
We got Wolf, Pig.
Dogs, cocks.
This is our first review of the season, bruh.
It is. After review, the ruling on the field stands.
Stands?
What? What?
Anyway.
I have a question for you guys.
Uh-oh.
Who decided, read option there from Worley, that's going to go for a decent gain. He's going to go,
Uh-oh.
here he goes,
That's
40,
more than a decent
45,
gain.
50 across the 50-yard line. Oh, they are torching this South Carolina defense. But really quick, who decided that refs should wear, like, black and white stripes? Why didn't they wear, like, cheetah print?
Well, I heard that the committee for the referee association were like, I'm a big fan of zebras, and I think we should just put ourselves black and white. Not the same design, obviously, but same colors, same kind of format in a way.
Right. This game isn't over already? Oh, my gosh.
You don't want the game to be over. We're not winning.
Dude, we're on, like, a 90-game losing streak. I mean,
Dude, the last one we had was against Furman, but, I mean, it's Furman.
Furman, though.
I mean, we put them on our prayer list, right?
Marlin Lane. I wonder if he goes marlin fishing. Second and 2. How do you have 4 interceptions and are winning a game? I mean, seriously.
How do you go 6 for 7 on 4th downs and not win a game?
When did that happen?
Was it last week? Auburn.
That didn't happen in the
What was
Auburn
it,
game.
6 for 8?
Dude.
I'm talking about in real life.
What's real life? This isn't real life.
No, I'm talking about the Auburn game.
That we watched an Auburn game. Dude, they lost 17-3.
The other Auburn game.
What?
Nick.
What Auburn?
He's trying to grind your gears.
What
Okay,
other
he's
Auburn-
been doing that all night.
What other Auburn
I mean,
game?
what else do I expect from trash?
Whoa.
Trash from New Jersey.
Whoa! I know we're joking up here, but that was mean.
I'm sorry.
Bye, guys.
Brian is leaving. He's leaving the studio. Nick,
Tell RJ to come back.
Brian is literally crying. That really hurt his feelings. Thanks, Nick. If there weren't children watching this, I would call you something that rhymes with your name. But I'm not going to. Anyway, start of the 4th quarter. What do you want?
Tennessee has 419 total yards of offense. South Carolina has 165. What is going on?
Is that really surprising?
It's football,
To be
man.
honest,
It's football.
When we give up 500 yards in a game,
I wonder where Brian. Nick, where are you going?
I want to go get Brian back.
You're gonna leave.
What's that song that they go like? We belong together. I can't sing. All right, Warley. Oh,
Oh my lord, what is going on?
I'm in here. He doesn't know I'm in here.
Brian bamboozled him. Brian bamboozled him. Where'd he? Close the door. Close the door. Okay. While you were gone, Brian, Pig Howard just scored a touchdown.
Another one?
They're about to be up by 8,
Dude, Nick,
pending the
I
extra
can't wait
point.
for Nick to
You
see
bamboozled Nick.
Can't wait for him to see it here.
Nick's standing at the door. Brian bamboozled him. He got bamboozled. He's locked out. He is locked out of the studio. The band is running out on the field. If only y'all could see his face right
it
now.
was the funniest thing. I literally, he made the right into the hallway, and then I made the left, and it literally was like perfect timing. It could have been any perfect timing, and I saw him like right in here. How they have? They have 28. That's right. Should we let him in?
Yeah, let him in.
Should we suspend him for the next drive?
I mean, he should be playing football.
doing?
That's a deep pass.
And it's almost intercepted.
Almost picked by somebody.
by somebody.
Oh boy, oh boy.
I learned my lesson.
And what is your lesson? Tell the viewers
Don't talk trash to people.
when they're on air. Right.
Anytime, Stanford. Anytime.
But
that's a lesson
you'll
of
probably talk trash about an hour after this anyway.
John's
life. More like 5 minutes.
Maybe 5 seconds.
I mean, I'm sure he's going to complain about the walk back. To
There we go. There we go.
Already taking shots.
What?
Nothing.
I thought you were being serious for a second.
No,
I thought
What happened?
you looked at me with a somber look on your face. I thought we were like
John's
we're in trouble. Okay.
Oh,
First down. Gamecocks. Pharaoh Cooper. Where's he been all game? He had a great game against them Auburn War Tiger Eagles.
He's been walking like an Egyptian, bro.
Hey, you want to use that joke some more?
Yeah.
All right. All right.
I'm gonna use it every time he makes a catch now. Every time.
Every time. All right. I mean, at
For
this
the rest
rate,
of my life.
I won't be sitting next to you at the
Every
football game
time,
then.
So others may every time.
This Tennessee game, I hope he has 30 catches.
30. It's the
Saturday.
fourth. Oh, on
Saturday.
Saturday. Well, it's the
What, this
fourth
isn't
quarter
real
of this game.
No, this isn't real life.
If you actually do that, I probably won't sit next to you. I'll probably sit with those frat guys that throw towels on the field.
No,
I think they'll be
don't
more
do that.
pleasant.
Don't do that.
Okay.
How
I'll
do we know
do
they're
that.
frat guys, though? We don't want to.
Okay, they're not frat guys. Frat guys are nice.
They
I
might,
won't label
they
them.
might have been, but we don't know.
They might have been.
They could, for all we know, it could have been John.
Yeah, John probably led them. The whole towel
seems
throwing.
As though, I mean, he seems though he'd be that kind of guy.
Yeah.
I
The
think
ginger.
we've commentated on this game about 10% of it. Yeah,
I
John's back.
think we pretty much forgot that there is a football game
I mean,
going
they are
on.
losing too. Oh, he's
Mm,
beating them.
eat 'em up.
Eat 'em up.
Eat 'em up. Fourth down. This is when Auburn would play It's Going Down. This song probably came out in 2006, but they're playing the tar out of it. That's a first down, Carolina. Oh, let's say it.
He's walking like an Egyptian.
There we go. Oh, he actually has 4 catches. I didn't even know that.
There you go.
The more you know.
You like to use that saying.
Dude, what if they put like Elliott Fry in at like quarterback?
Nick asked if they put in Elliott Fry at quarterback.
Ooh.
Ooh. I mean, I bet he'd do okay.
I'm feeling overtime here, guys.
Feeling overtime?
I'm feeling a
Jalen Reeves
Gotta
Maben.
score and get the 2-point conversion. Are we good at 2-point conversions?
We're the number 1 team in 2-point conversions.
We haven't missed a single one.
What's the stats?
How many have we taken?
78.
Okay.
We're 78 for 78.
What if we were like really 0-0? That'd be like, that'd still be 100%. We wouldn't have missed.
No, that'd be 0%.
Be like Brian's high school in sports.
Right? Undefeated.
Undefeated, but never defeated. The undefeated champions. That was a big hit.
Big hit.
How do these guys just get up after this? Like, if I got hit like that, dude, I'd be out for the rest of my life.
I guess that's why you don't play hockey, Brian.
I did play hockey.
No,
Really?
not anymore. Past tense did.
Yeah, you did play football.
3rd and inches, ball at the
I mean,
27-yard line.
Did he even really play football, man?
He was a kicker, so
Ooh! Whoa! Did you see the L1 pop above his head? What was that?
I did see that.
there's some Houdini out there.
Illuminati!
Mike Davis gets the Gamecocks inside the red zone.
I'm afraid of
The
Illuminati.
Old Spice Red Zone, brought to you by Old Spice Deodorant. If you smell good.
I thought it was Heinz.
Yep, I've spoken.
I thought it was
Yep,
Heinz.
yep, I've
Heinz
spoken.
kept
I've
up
spoken.
red zone.
I have spoken.
Stan, you're not the Wizard of Oz.
I thought it was Peter Griffin. Anyway,
Him too.
Thompson backing up to throw. Throws it. Touchdown! South Carolina, Roy Busta
They
Anderson.
should go for 3 like in intramurals. From 30 yards out.
Hey, they should try it. Yeah, that'd be worth it. That gets the Gamecocks hyped up. Oh boy, it's a game again. Down by 2. They got to get the 2-point conversion to tie the things up here at Williams-Brice Stadium. That play, that drive was 11 plays, 72 yards. They're going for it. They got to go for 2 here. Audibles, man in motion. Thompson throws it. Oh, knocked down. It could have been picked off. But now the Gamecocks will kick the ball off.
Onside kick.
Onside kick. They can do a surprise one, but no, they don't.
They should have squibbed it.
It's too early. It's too early.
Dude.
And it's a knee taken by hey. First down. I'm about to sneeze.
Don't sneeze.
Oh my goodness. He actually did sneeze.
Oh boy.
That was a demon sneeze.
That just happened.
We should have muted the mic a little bit longer.
Yeah. 10 seconds longer.
It's just like no one could hear what was going on. You just hear, Hatu!
That's pretty much what's gonna happen, actually.
This is the ball game right here. If that they can pick this up, this will be a monumental loss for South Carolina. I mean, I'm super depressed right now.
Should we just play the song to get a little hype a little bit since
Play it.
we're pretty
Play
much
it.
depressed?
Play it. You ready for this?
Oh, there's an ad.
Who's our ad partner? Bose.
I don't care.
YouTube.
Ads.
Abs. YouTube got some abs.
No, they don't.
Okay. We have a legal side to this show, fellas. All right, 2nd and inches. All right. All right. This, as anyone else knows, this show is really involved since the first show that we did against the Georgia game. We actually commented on the game, did commentary on the game, a few jokes here and there. And now, like today, this has just spiraled out of control. We kind of forgot that there's a football game going on right now, and Tennessee beat us, guys. How do y'all feel about this?
How would they win? South Carolina had they were up 20-0. They had 4 turnovers. Tennessee. How did they win? Fire everyone.
Marquez North is your player of the game. See his grandmother after the game. She is a very nice lady, and she'll probably bake you some cookies.
The Coke Zero. Innovation that excites. Post-game conference here as South Carolina loses at home to Tennessee 28-26, Stan. I don't know how to feel about this one.
What's our overall record on this show now?
Let's see. We beat.
We lost to Georgia.
Lost to Georgia.
Well, we won, so.
But then
Beat Missouri.
But we lost to Missouri.
We lost to Kentucky on the game, and we lost to them in real life.
So that's
We
one.
got Vanderbilt right.
We got Vanderbilt.
We lost to Auburn, which was right.
So
Dude, we're 3-2.
we're 3-2 on this.
And Furman.
We're 4-2 on this show.
Hey,
It's kind of pitiful, actually.
it's actually not too bad.
Not too shabby.
I mean, it's better than the percentage for South Carolina's winning record right now, so we're over
It's true.
50.
True.
And also you got to take into the fact.
All right, that does it for all of us here. John Dowdy and his red hair, Nick Jones and his brown hair, Brian and his black hair, my hair as well. I don't know why I said that. Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.